depreciation reserve fund, a stock flow, relationship between a stock and flow, factor income, transfer income are going to be discussed today. Every company, factory or industries have different types of depreciation reserve fund. What is the need to keep depreciation reserve fund? This fund is kept to replace the old machines, plants or units with the new one, or to replace the obsolescence plant or unit, or to purchase the new plant, new machine, etc. Now question arises, what is the depreciation reserve fund? The fund created by the producers to meet the upcoming depreciation losses in the process of production is called depreciation reserve fund. Now next topic is, what is a stock? The economic variable measured at a particular point of time is called a stock. A stock is not changed. A stock is static in nature. A stock has no time dimension. What are the examples of a stock? Distance. The distance between two places is always fixed, so it is a stock. Amount of money. How much money you keep just now, it is fixed, it cannot be changed, so it is a stock. Money supply. How much money is supplied by RBI at a particular point of time, it cannot be changed, so it is a stock. Population for a particular year, which has been counted already, is fixed, so it is a stock. Number of houses in a locality at a particular time cannot be changed, so number of houses in a locality at a particular time is a stock. Oil reserve of India cannot be changed because oil formation takes millions of years, so it is a stock. National wealth for a particular year is fixed, so it is a stock. Total number of books available with you just now, it is a stock because you cannot change the number of books. What is flow? That the economic variable measured over a period of time is called flow. Flow can be changed. Flow has time dimension. Flow is dynamic in nature. What are the examples of flow? A speed, can be changed, so it is a flow. A spending of money, it depends upon you how much you want to expend over a period of time, so it is a flow. Water in river always flowing, so it is a flow. Exports over a period of time is changing, so it is a flow. Imports over a period of time is changing, so it is a flow. Change in supply of money, it depends on RBI how much want to supply over a period of time, so it is flow. Income of households over a period of time, in a 1 month, in a year, so it is a flow. Consumption expenditure of household during a week, a day, a month, or a year, it is a flow. Now question arises, what is the relationship between a stock and flow? Both are interdependent. Both are influenced by each other. Inflows increase the stock and outflows decrease the stock. Now next topic is factor income. You know that there are 4 factors of production: land, labor, capital, enterprise. For land, rent is given. For labor, wages are given. For capital, interest is paid. For entrepreneurship, profit is gained. So the income earned by factor of production while rendering the services in the production process is called factor income. It is bilateral. It is two-sided. Households are providing factor services, and in lieu of those services, firms give them money. So it is a factor income is a bilateral concept, two-sided concept. Factor income is included in national income, but transfer income is not included in national income. Now question arises, what is transfer income? So the income earned without rendering goods and services is called transfer income. It is unilateral, means only one-sided. Suppose that a beggar comes to your house, you are giving some money to him. In lieu of your money, the beggar is not giving you anything. So the money given in begging is transfer income. Old age pension. Government gives old age pension to their citizens. In lieu of those old people are not giving any services to the government. So old age pension is a transfer income. A scholarship given to the students by the government or by any NGO. In lieu of those scholarship money, students are not giving anything. So a scholarship is a transfer income. Unemployment allowances given to an employed person living in a country. In lieu of unemployment allowances, those unemployed persons are not giving anything to the government or NGO. So that is also a transfer income. Transfer income is not included in national income accounting. Thanks.